Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the end of week 6. I am back in my hometown here in upstate New York after visiting Provincetown, which was fantastic. A lot of fun there. So, a bit of an update. Duh, that's why you're watching this. So let's see. I noticed I actually haven't been to the gym in about 2 weeks. Admittedly, that was my own fault, and I haven't. I just haven't been going. Things have been super crazy busy. I've been dealing with a little bit of some depression on and off, so just kind of getting stuff figured out and trying to understand what's going on a little bit better. But just some changes. My daughter's starting a new classroom, and so that's always hard on her. And um, life in general. So anyway, as far as weight goes, I did notice, and the reason I brought up the gym was because as soon as I stopped going to the gym, for some reason I started losing weight more. I don't quite understand what's happening there. It could be because I was building muscle and losing fat. It could be just because when I was building muscle, I wasn't losing fat and was losing a little bit here and there. I don't know. I am not an expert. Trying to get things figured out. So, I believe last week when I reported in P-Town, I was at 256 before I left. And yesterday morning when I weighed in, and mind you, I was a little dehydrated because, vacation. So I think it was 252.9, so roughly 253. So still losing. I think this morning I was like 254 something, but I've been trying to replenish my fluids with my big dumb cup. Um, and so I'm not drinking caffeine in the morning anymore. To be clear, I've never really had a dependence on caffeine. I have it every once in a while, but for a while I was doing like sugar-free energy drinks every morning, like the Aldi equivalent to Monster, called Gridlock, I think, and because it's like $1 a can, and I thought maybe the caffeine would help with some of my cravings or appetite suppressing or whatever the case may be. I am noticing some body changes. I noticed my legs seem a lot thinner. My face has slimmed down a little. Shirts still don't fit as nicely as I'd like. And I did talk to a nutritionist. She thinks I might have like a gluten sensitivity, which makes me bloat. So I am introducing some more complex carbohydrates into my diet, specifically black beans and kidney beans, which are like my favorite things in the world. So I'm glad I'm actually doing that. I make something called a summer salad, which I can't stop eating because it's so good. But all it is like I think it's 4 bell peppers of different colors to make it look pretty, some cilantro, 1 can of black beans, 1 can of kidney beans. Goya is a great brand for those. I like the salty ones. And a red onion, and just kind of chop it up and put it in a bowl, mix it up. Oh, and salt, and I add a little bit of like a fancy olive oil to it. My hometown, ugh, my hometown has one of those olive oil places, so we have a Saratoga olive oil nearby, and I absolutely love it. That's in Burlington, it's in Saratoga, it's in Lake Placid, but awesome olive oils. Not sponsored. Um, so, so yeah, that's pretty much how my week went. I'm still doing the 5 milligrams. I think the 5 milligrams is working pretty well, but I do notice that towards the end of the week, um, when it's time for me to re-up my dosage or my injection, I do notice that the cravings start to get a little worse. How have your cravings been as you titrate up? Do you find that it helps with your cravings? Do you think it's kind of meh with your cravings? Just kind of curious to see what your experiences have been. I keep forgetting to do the vacuum thing. Push, 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 pull, 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 blah, blah, blah. Same day, different day, or same dance, different day. Down to 50. So this should be my 3rd shot on the 5 milligrams. I think I'm going to stay on the 5 milligrams for a little while, unless they suggest otherwise. Maybe do another month on it because it's a lot cheaper. Um, do this leg. I don't remember which leg I did last time. I did it in my stomach a couple of weeks ago, and it just hurt. It hurt for a little while. It felt like a pricky cramp type thing. Kind of sucked. So I don't want to. I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna do it in my stomach very much anymore. All right, pinch, push, out, and push the plunger. Now, that one hurt a little bit. And plug. And plug. As far as symptoms go, I feel full relatively often. A lot of my eating habits have come from cravings, so I still haven't solved the whole cravings thing. Has anybody been able to figure out how to stop or to lessen the cravings, especially with alcohol? Admittedly, again, I drink every once in a while, nothing heavy, but and that of course brings on the cravings, like bad. I get munchy at night, so if I have a glass of wine or a cocktail of some kind, the cravings come back. So I don't really care for those. Well, I mean, who loves cravings? So that's kind of it in a nutshell. That was my week. Nothing else other than, I don't think I had any nausea I can think of. I do know that it's working because when I was on vacation, we went out to dinner a couple of times, and I remember last year when I went to one of my favorite restaurants called Helltown Kitchen out there, we were able to, my wife and I ordered, I think it was like 4 appetizers, and then we got like 2 more on top of that. And yeah, they're small, but 5 shrimp and 1, and I had 3 of them, so we, got a second one. And then there was some avocado, and there was some fish, and there was some, what else was there? Potatoes. Like I said, I am incorporating some more complex carbs. I'm trying to stay away from the simple ones, just because I don't want to put that in my body, and so that's a good thing. So I'm kind of learning that what works and what doesn't, kind of thing. And I haven't had any cereal. I'm not really eating any dairy. I'm kind of I'm kind of moving away from like the keto stuff, like the heavy cheese and the butter and the olive oil. I won't use like margarine and I don't really like low fat stuff. So if it comes in a low fat version, I probably just don't eat it at all. But there are some things, like if I have some mozzarella or if I have some cheese of some kind, I don't get the altered kind. I just don't think they're as good. I mean, they're not as good because there's less fat, and fat is flavor. So I would rather have less of the full fat thing than more of the low fat thing, if that makes any sense. The only thing I do that's low fat is sour cream, because I don't really notice a difference between the low fat sour cream and the full fat sour cream. But I didn't believe this at first, but my wife said, she handed me a taco, I think it was at one point, and said, try this. Or maybe she said, try it, and I put it on myself. But she had me put Greek yogurt on instead of sour cream. And to be honest with you, I couldn't tell the difference. And obviously Greek yogurt has a lot more good stuff in it as compared to sour cream. So I think I'll be doing that from now on. What else? I don't think there's much else to talk about. My calories have been fine. My nutritionist wants me to start tracking my foods, which I completely suck at. I just don't. I don't like opening up the app and searching my recipes, creating new recipes, and just to see. I mean, I'm kind of curious. Like I had bologna for the first time in like 15 years because I was just like, I wonder if I still like bologna, and it's still really good. You get the good stuff. Don't just get the crap. And I don't know if there is good stuff, but I'm just assuming there is. Like American cheese. Like, don't buy crappy American cheese. There is good American cheese out there. And it's one of the most underrated cheeses to go on things like burgers and grilled cheese. And don't use cheddar. Why are people using cheddar? Cheddar has no flavor when it comes to, I mean, again, my opinion. But when you eat cheddar by itself, it has a flavor. But when you put it on a burger, it does nothing to the burger. I don't understand why people like that. American cheese actually has a flavor to it. Like Land O'Lakes is garbage. But a lot of the store brands around here, like we have Hannaford and Price Chopper. Their store brands are actually, it's actually real cheese. It's actually really good. Excuse my yawn. Oh boy. Happy Tuesday. Oof. I have no caffeine dependency. Yeah, right. Okay, I think that's pretty much covers it. Trying to drink more water, trying to lessen the caffeine, though I don't think there's anything wrong with caffeine, unless you have too much of it, of course. My stupid fancy store shirt closed. Boy, was I upset. Ugh. It's like my favorite store in the world. It's called Seaplane. They have a website. I think it's seaplaneshirts.com or something. Just Google it. They're expensive, but the quality is amazing. And they only make like 170 or less, sometimes only 60 of like one shirt because they make it out of recycled materials from curtains or from blankets or from fabric samples that go off to these like crazy expensive furniture, or either furniture or shirt manufacturers. If you're into bright clothes and fun colors, Seaplane is amazing. And they're very, very progressive, which I absolutely love. So anyway, that's my little ad, not sponsored. I think that's it. I keep saying that, but I think it is actually it. So I'll report back. I'm hoping to be in the 240s by the time my next report out, because my record as of the last few years has been 253 was the lowest I've gotten. So coming in at 252.9 the other day, I thought I'm actually making progress here. Mind you, I started at 269, so we'll just round up to 270 to make it easy. It was 269 point something. And I'm down to 252, so that's 18 pounds, and it's a week, what, I think this is six. I don't know how to do sign language 6. I'll figure it out before I post in the picture up there. Like that picture is going to be a sign language 6. So 18 pounds in 6 weeks, that's 3 pounds a week. So that's pretty good considering I'm eating what I like and I'm feeling full. I did have dessert when I was on vacation. I did have, I didn't go crazy. I split one with my wife, and I ate what I wanted to eat, and then I ate till I was full and I was done, which is kind of the point of this whole thing. And it worked great. I was able to have a couple cocktails. I do get hungover a lot easier, even with only 2 or 3. But again, it's a rarity. Plus, I was on vacation. You're gonna drink a little more when you're on vacation, or eat a little worse. But I still lost 2 pounds while I was on vacation, so that's great. And I was very happy to see that. Anyway, I'll stop rambling now. Starting week 7, shots in. Let's see what happens. Fiesta, siesta, repeat, right? Enjoy the day. Talk to you soon.